Hello and welcome to HBFT Gaming. I'm HBFT and we are here with something a little bit different. We're going to be taking our very first look at Magic Legends, which just entered into open beta yesterday on March 23rd. I gotta say, I'm really excited about this one. I've been a huge fan of Magic the Gathering, the card game, for a very long time, and on top of that, it seems that this has a little bit of Diablo infused into it, so I can't wait to check it out with you. Let's see what we got. Alright, so it seems like we have the 5 major colors. We've got red, so we're talking about like Chandra, Nalar, and Burn. We've got, it seems like we've got green, all the big beasts and everything. The beast color is the embodiment of the wild. Let's see, we got access to, okay, so we got the white mana. We have blue, okay. And then we finally got, it's funny because it looks purple. There we go, black. I was gonna say, reminds me of Liliana Vess or something like that, but apparently it's sort of like the necromancer from Diablo, I assume. So let's see, what are the different descriptions here? We got the 5 mana bases here for the 5 different classes. The Geomancer controls the power of the earth, forming gauntlets before punching through enemies in melee range with nothing more than rock-covered fists and the power of the very land itself. The Geomancer unleashes devastating attacks to enemies nearby. Okay, so this is just from the little like snippet right here. I'm probably going to be comparing this a lot to Diablo just because Diablo is the closest comparison that I can think of that's pretty mainstream. This looks a lot like the Monk. It's got different class abilities: punch enemies, deal damage to nearby foes, consuming an amount of shield, leap forward a short distance. So sort of like barbarian monkish or something like that. So for the green mana, we've got the Beast Caller. The Beast Caller is the embodiment of the wild, a force of nature with devastating axe attacks. Never alone, the Beast Caller charges into battle with their trusty Aether Fox. Okay, so we got a lot of pets. Maybe kind of similar to like the Witch Doctor from the latest Diablo 3. Destroying their foes with impeccable teamwork. Wild Slash, we can cleave so close to us. That's probably from the Beast Caller itself. Rending Throw, hurl an axe at damage and mark foes. Oh, killing marked foes restores health. Alright, I like that. Heal yourself and your companion instantly plus an additional amount. It applies taunt to nearby foes. Heck yes! So definitely, so kind of mixed between like a hunter, where your pet can taunt for you. You can heal yourself. You can also do damage yourself. So just kind of keep all of, like, something really, really big, I assume, and then be able to have it tank for you while you smash him. Alright, we got the white mana. The Sanctifier. The Sanctifier is the icon of all that is holy, supporting their creatures and allies from a distance with the support of an angel. And their powerful healing abilities, the Sanctifier calmly dispatches their foes with piercing bolts of light. Interesting. I didn't expect the angel part. I mean, I know that angels are part of the white mana base, but I gotta say that I didn't expect this to also have a pet, so this will be kind of interesting. Divine Bolt, fire piercing bolts of holy, so a ranged magic user, it seems like. A wave of holy energy, dealing damage to enemies caught in the wake, so still from the user. Gain a devotion counter. You and creatures you control are healed. Upon receiving 4 counters, create a 4/4 white angel with light. Yeah! But he's... Okay, so I don't know if you know this about me, but I used to work in like event management and like putting together different events for games and things like that. And one of my favorite things in the entire world, I'm a huge fan of adaptations of different concepts into gameplay. So in this case, usually you have a card in Magic. If you've played Magic before, they have tokens, which are essentially like a summoned creature based off of a certain mechanic. In this case, the mechanic is to place counters on your cards in the card game, except they're doing it in video game form. Really, really freaking cool stuff. I dig it. I dig it. I'm kind of leaning towards this or the Beast Caller so far. All right, now we're going to blue. Mind Mage. Kind of like Jace Beleren, a master of mental magic. The Mind Mage manipulates how one perceives the world around them. Enemies should take caution, because as they are trapped in an illusion, the Mind Mage attacks their psyche directly. Okay, sounds like a lot of CC, not too sure. Mind Lash. Blast enemies in front of you with a barrage of energy orbs. Okay, so from the caster. Confound. Deal damage to foes in a cone in front of you. Confuse a random foe that was not killed in this way for 6 seconds. And then stun the rest. Oh my gosh, so you stun everybody in the cone and then you isolate one, which you can then pick away with your Mind Lash. I like it. Illusory escape. Taunt foes with an illusion of yourself and gain increased movement speed. So far, I'm noticing that everyone, almost everybody, has some form of like CC or control so that you can kind of manage the battlefield against hordes of enemies, I would assume, yeah? And then finally, Black Mana, like Liliana Vest, the Necromancer. The Necromancer attacks from a moderate distance with their dark magic, summoning an army of undead to assist them in combat. The Necromancer understands that life is temporary, and even death can be useful. Heck yes. Let's see, we got Grim Siphon. Lash foes in front of you with your Necromantic Pendulum, dealing damage plus additional damage over time. So dots. All right, so we've got our big dot user here. And apparently the damage over time effects also heals you for 10%. I can see this getting out of control if you've got huge swaths in front of you. And since it sounds like the Necromantic Pendulum is in an arc, if you can maximize the number of foes that you group up in some way, I'm hoping the Necromancer has that ability, then you can just life leech the heck out of everybody. I love it. I love it. Grave Upheaval. Deal damage to foes in an area around the target foe and create 2 1/1 skeleton creature tokens for 30 seconds. Each skeleton still on the battlefield from a previous use of the ability is replaced by the new one. Okay, so they're stopping you from just making an entire army of them. That's fine. And Necromantic Aura. Sacrifices any active skeletons from Grave Upheaval to empower an aura that damages nearby enemies for a short time. Interesting, the damage over time. So I don't know if any of these overlap, but that's kind of cool. So obviously you can't have more than 2 skeletons at a time in its base form of Grave Upheaval, and it seems that you can either play with them, like sacrifice them, or bring in new ones, and you can't ever get past 2 anyway. So probably you have some type of interval of like, I'm getting close to the end of 30 seconds, I'll sacrifice those 2 skeletons, I'll then get my aura and immediately cast Grave Upheaval because the cooldown has gone down. So sounds very cooldown or timing intensive. So I don't know if I'll be able to play this one right off the bat. Seems maybe a little too much to learn the mechanics. Right now I'm leaning between these 2 right here, the Sanctifier and the Beast Caller. I gotta say that with Jace, or I'm sorry, not Jace, with Mind Mage. With Mind Mage, this sounds really, really, really cool. The ability to taunt, cone out, focus on one enemy. But you know, eventually when you're farming large groups of enemies, you want to have the ability to just deal with everybody. The problem with pets that I see is just that usually pets at some point, they don't scale with higher and higher difficulty levels. So actually now that I'm double thinking it, but you know what? Let's not think too hard. Let's just go with Sanctifier. This will be pretty interesting, and we'll just at least start with this, and then we'll see what else is available. So okay, we've got, looks like 6 different options for your body. So I like this. It's kind of streamlined, yeah. Well, what if I'll go with an Asian sort of female face, and I'll make it a little colored there, hair. Oh, I dig it. Heck yes, mohawks. I love side shaves. There we go. This kind of reminds me of the mage from Diablo 3, yeah? And let's go. It starts us with Obrave Valubric. Oh my, how? We'll call it Sanctity, because it's the Sanctifier. Sanctity Ankh, because she's got an Ankh. Oh well, that's fine. All right, let's do it.
There are no heroes, only balance. Every thread in the tapestry has a purpose.
Oh, heck yes. There we are in our regal white robes. Ready, this Sanctifier representing all of white mana. A little disoriented. Oh, hello, sapperlings. Oh, some kind of like squid monsters or something.
Know what the etheric lens can do?
Oh, is it?
I know what you told your guild.
Angogari looks like green
and
black.
that's all I need to know.
So, a stalker and an
So they have dual
your
colors.
If you get in my way.
Like, can we use dual colors at some point? I mean, granted, each of the classes starts as like green, blue, red, black, white. Oh, hello.
Planeswalker.
Ooh. I saw that those purple orbs must have been dark magic or like black mana, a black spell or sorcery.
Is as good as stolen breath.
She looks freaking cool. Ah, here come the sapperlings. 1/1 little tokens. I love the incarnation, the reincarnation of the card game, yeah. It's so freaking cool. To take a concept and then put it into video game form, yeah. And in this case, like you've got a card game that you're putting into video game form. Really cool. I dig it.
Oh, thanks for the help. Unless you're also out to kill me, then we probably need to have a different conversation.
I don't know. I was
Doing? Oh no, I know that look. Perplexed, disoriented, maybe a little amazed. That was your first planeswalk, wasn't it?
my first planes what?
Well, that duel broke my gear, and you need some answers. How about we make a deal then? You help
It's kind
me
of
catch up
crazy
to my
that this is
attacker,
our first
and I'll
time
explain everything.
planeswalking, yeah?
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds like a deal. All right, let's go.
My name is Raul Zarek. Follow me.
It must be like healing. A little off,
I don't recognize the magic.
a little
surrounding
strange
this
to be able to
barrier,
rotate the camera in a game
but
like
I'm
this.
Sure I can get it open.
Diablo's usually just like a straight isometric view, allowing you to be really agile because you're focused on micro control. In this case, you also have camera control, so it kind
There's
of
no telling what our
introduces a
guests
different
will
level
do.
of complexity.
So watch my back and try to keep up. Well, look at that. I'm allergic to pollen, so let's just go the other way, huh?
Definitely green. Green and black Golgari. Kind of looks like purple cabbage.
yeah, our deal. You are a planeswalker. You have a spark of sorts inside of you.
Fair.
When that spark ignites, it grants you unique abilities and enables you to travel between worlds.
He's blue-red, so he's got
You'll get
burns and
used to
zaps and
planeswalking.
mind
For
control.
now, why
And
don't you show me what you can do?
are you gonna test me then? All right, Q. Create a wave of holy energy, dealing damage to enemies caught in the wake. AoE cone.
Cool. Got any other tricks?
Sure. Yeah. So E to activate salvation. Gain a devotion counter. You and a creature you control are healed with 4 counters. You get a 4/4 white angel token with lifelink for 20 seconds. Heck yes.
You remind me of someone. Oh, more of her plant things.
You mean Gideon Jura?
Use your abilities to handle them, and I'll get the barrier.
All right, cone. Heck yes. Get that counter. The cool thing is with the counters, obviously, like when you get 4 of them,
Got it.
then you get that angel. So we want to probably make sure that we've got 3 at all times, just so that we can make sure that we've got access to an angel. There we go. We got 3 out of 4 now. So if we're ever in a tough bind,
Barrier's down.
oh, that's not too bad. So now we're ready. So we can just tap E one more time. We'll get 4
keeping it
counters and we'll get an angel, yeah?
Maybe it's time to teach you some magic. I happen to be something of an expert. Spells come in different forms. Sorceries, for example, are spells that directly aid allies or harm foes.
Oh, sweet. I guess these are like our cards, yeah? Divine Wrath. It's a sorcery. Control. Deals 614 damage and stun foes at target location for 4 seconds. That's pretty nice. Deal 482 on the Judgment. Damage to nearby foes, so it's like an AoE out. Heal yourself and nearby allies for 500 for health. So we got 2
Some
cards
spells
here.
work in combination with others to produce powerful effects. Practice on our guests while I tend to the next barrier.
All right. Give him a stun. Nice. So he's stunned for 4 seconds, but the DPS is high enough. Let's go ahead and AoE. Boom, and heal. Get that stun. Get our angel out. There we go. Now we got lifelink. Cone. It's pretty easy to control. I dig it. Oh, heck yes. All right, so we've got lifelink, but that's only up for what, like 20 seconds total, yeah? Might as well start moving the counter. So we got 1 out of 4 now. AoE. Let's go ahead and get some stun. Get close enough, and we'll run a AoE with heal.
There, it's down. Let's keep moving.
All right, here we go. I think the only thing that I really wish that we had was some way of kind of like
Hey, you're catching on
dancing
quickly.
around or
But
vaulting, kind of
power's
like
just potential if you don't give it direction.
the hunters
Maybe sorceries
from
can be aimed strategically at a specific target or two.
Diablo, like
Or
to dash
can-
around. Mobility
There,
magic.
I'll conjure up some targets for you. Let's see what you've got.
Hold button to show the target, release button to cast the spell. 2-stage targeting. So if I hold it down, oops. If I hold it down, it allows me to choose where I want to send. Send one, and then we'll attack the next one. There we go.
What timing? More guests.
Oh, this is actually, or there's that shot. So look down below. You'll notice that as I'm casting the spells, it's casting the mana. So it seems like this yellow bar down below is actually our mana bar. You can see right here, this is 2
Nice work.
any and 1
You'll
white.
accumulate mana during fights. Remember to pace your casting,
1,
or
2,
you'll
3,
run out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess you start with 10. I don't know if that'll expand as we go along, yeah. Because it looks like you've got another room for like 2. So this might be like 12 mana total. This costs 3, this costs 5.
She left a whole swarm.
Oh, hello.
Kind of her.
All right, cone. AoE for 5. 3. Get that counter for angels. Cone. Stun. Pretty large damage numbers early on. It's kind of crazy. 664 in all.
Now, where was I? You can also learn creature spells.
Oh, heck
They
yes.
summon forth beings to fight by your side.
All right, I dig it. Chain Warden, a human soldier, DPS 15, health 1100. Seems decent, although we are hitting for like 664, so that'll burn through that quickly. On summon, stun foes at a target location for 4 seconds. So it's very similar to the 3 mana spell that we've got, and deals 54 damage to a foe and stun it for 2 seconds. All right, well, we've got
Magic
this.
flows in unpredictable ways. Your available spells will
Oh, that
shift
is cool.
each time you cast.
Random new
So you'll
spell
need to
is
think
drawn
on your
from the
feet
deck.
and use what you've got.
So it's like a card deck, yeah. So you've got
casting
your
something now.
hand of
Focus
4.
on the way your
In this
spells
case,
shift.
unlike the actual Magic the Gathering where you have a hand of 7, and then you randomly pull what abilities are available at any given point in
Go
time,
ahead
yeah.
and try casting a spell now.
So we got, holy crap, for a human, he's huge.
Hear that? Something's coming.
And then we've got the
You
other
wanna
2
summon a
spells because our
creature to
deck is like
welcome
only
them.
3 different spells, yeah. We'll get 1, get that stun, AoE. Clean that, we'll get another counter. So we're ready to summon our angel on the next one. Send shots. Give him a cone. AoE. Heck yes. That's not bad.
This creature is, it's no joke.
Oh, hello.
Be careful.
All right, give him 1. Oh, look at that. We can have 2 soldiers. I dig it. Give him the cone. We're going to hold off on the angel. Interestingly enough, though, it seems like once you cast the first soldier, or when you cast a second
You're
soldier,
already coming into
then the
your
first
own.
one will disappear. So it seems like you can only have 1 soldier up at a time. I don't quite know what this 1 out of 4 means down below. Radiant Volley, 3 mana, deal 564 damage and stun foes in a line for 4 seconds. I'm noticing a lot of crowd control. This is actually really awesome. Stun for 4 seconds, stun for 4 seconds in a line, stun for 4 seconds in an AoE. This soldier, when you deploy him, stuns in a little AoE for 4 seconds. So a lot of crowd control. Really, really useful for solo play. Oh, we get the
what
fighter.
I came here for. So this is where we say goodbye.
Oh, what? You can't just shoot her in the butt? Oh, that's mild. All right, fair enough, lady. We'll let you get away this time.
Remember everything I've taught you, and we'll make it through alive.
All right, let's go and get that summoned. So now that we summoned the second soldier, let's go ahead and take a look at the first one here. Really curious how long he sticks around. Looks like he's gone already. He didn't die from damage. He still had over half his health. So a little interesting to see. Let's get that angel up. AoE around. Give him the new ability. Yeah! That's awesome. And the stun. Look at that on that squid, yeah? Get that again. Get that stun. And another stun. Chain stun. Doesn't look like there's any diminishing returns on the stun, yeah? Hour clear. Beautiful. Good timing.
Wait, what's that?
It's a good thing we got our mana back. Oh, hello. It's a Rot Warden. All right, send or get that counter. Get that counter. All right, pop. Another one. Get another soldier. We'll get a brief burst of damage when we got 2 soldiers going. Cone. Get that counter. Surprised the Izzet guy's not really doing too much. This Razorek. Give him the stun. Oh, it doesn't look like we... Oh, okay, so we can... No, we can stun the boss. Ooh. That one actually hit. Let's heal. AoE and heal. Beautiful. God, we've got some serious sustain. All right, let's go ahead and get our angel for more lifelink. Let's keep getting out of the way. Give him that stun. And a stun. Oh, we got this under control. Heck yes.
Ooh. And here I was worried Nicol Bolas had come home.
Nicol Bolas? So does that mean that... Is he trying to imply that we're going to have access to 5 mana?
Without that lens. Oh, crocked. I should have been more careful. Should I follow in her
Nicol
wake?
Bolas had all 5 colors, so that'll be cool. How would they manage that? Like, obviously this guy's red, blue. Like, would you have half the mana red, half the mana blue? I guess like in the card game, you could actually determine what your mana pool is like, whether you want to go, you know, 3/4 and 1/4 of one color or to the other. I'm curious if you can actually have that level of control if they even plan on introducing dual colors or 3 colors, or in the case of Nicol Bolas, all 5. That'll be pretty wild to see, yeah?
I'm not sure what hurts more right now. My back or my ego? If she overheard the entire conversation, then she'd... Oh, this could be bad.
Bad how?
If you focus on the scar left by her planeswalk, you'll follow in her wake. Wherever it takes you, you must try to stop her.
Okay.
Please, just trust me on this, and I will see you again soon.
Wait, what? He's sending a brand new planeswalker by herself? You're not even gonna help me? All right, I'll follow her. I might as well dive deeply. Oh my god, look at the giant squid in the background. That's cool. Oh, heck yes. Mission complete, this spark. Okay, so we finally got our planeswalker spark. We've got 3 spells: Radiant Volley, Chain Warden, Judgment, and Divine Wrath. Okay, so 4 spells. Sweet. Gotta dig it. So far, I like it. I like the fact that... Oh, Zendikar? Oh, holy crap. They are following... I mean, duh, it's Magic Legends, but I don't know. It's just... This is so cool that they're actually representing the places and the releases and things like that. It's so cool. I wonder if they'll have an M12 and an M... Oh, hello. I love you, Nissa Ravane.
Stand
Oh, there
back,
we go.
Planeswalker. I just deflected one of you, and I will not see the people of Briarthorn Glade suffer further harm.
She'll probably have like an elf deck or something. I assure you I am not a threat. Who are you?
I am Nissa Ravane, a planeswalker like you and myself just
I really
attacked
liked her
this
style.
village, so I intervened. Who are you, and why are you here?
Why, I am a friend of Ralzarek. We were chasing another planeswalker when...
You know Rol? That eases my mind a little, I suppose.
I guess he's a good
You
guy.
must be after the red-haired woman who summoned all these creatures then.
Yeah, that's her. Where'd she go?
She ran toward the isle just west of here. Come with me. and I will point out the way.
Oh, heck yes. You're going to fight with us? That'd be really cool in co-op. I mean, I can already dig the fact that they've got...
You'll find out this plane, Zendikar, has a life of its own. Here, let me take care of this vine.
Oh, I thank you. I can already dig the fact that with the different colors, they have different abilities, and it seems like they might have some synergies too, yeah. Something or someone has corrupted the Hedron.
The planeswalker who attacked Briarthorn Glade corrupted this Hedron. Huntmaster Procyon chased your target deeper into the vast wood. Follow me. I will show you the way to find him.
All right, let's go. Phalanx Charge. New spells unlocked. Deal 794 damage to foes in front of you. Deal 100% additional damage to foes affected by a control effect. Ah, okay. So when we were taking a look at the Mind Mage earlier during character selection, they had the ability to kind of, you know, like stun people and confuse one, and they would still walk around. I'm curious if they mean like an effect like that, or maybe mind control or something like that, which would be kind of cool, because then if you had an ally who's co-op, who's blue, and, you know, they control people, then you can actually deal extra damage. So I like the fact that, you know, maybe they're creating synergies between, I guess, if you are blue-white or a dual color or something like that, or with other players, which is really, really freaking cool. Very, very good start. Very good foundation, seems like. Oh, hello, spiders. Oh, we've been forgetting to get our counters up, so we only have one counter right now. Let's go ahead and get that AoE phalanx. Yeah! And a knockback. I did not know it would cause a knockback. That's awesome. Give him that plus 4 second stun. Looks like we had a bigger spider. Spore Cap Broodmother. Let's get that stun and summon. We got a soldier. It's all tied up. Get that counter going. Give him the cone. Phalanx and the push. Huge hit at 1715. Holy crap, I just realized what happened. Bunnies, did you see that? You know, with the... Oh, holy crap. Welcome to your library. The library is used to explore all the spells you've collected as you travel the multiverse. Here you can upgrade spells and combine spells into powerful decks, allowing you to adapt to any challenge. Oh, this is awesome. So it's like the deck building, yeah, for Sanctity Ankh. So you see right here, so the Chain Warden is an example, right? When it comes on down, not only do they stun, but they also apply that chain. So it seems like the spider was stuck for a moment, right, with the chain. So I guess that counts as a crowd control. And if you look at Phalanx Charge here, deals 100% additional damage to foes affected by a control effect. And I'm assuming it seemed like we crit with that. We went ahead and we smashed that guy for over 1700 damage after summoning the Chain Warden. So I dig it. So if you do this back to back, it's going to be 3 mana up front, 8 behind. So, you know, you kind of give it a little bit of space, but with a full mana bar, you should be able to dump both back to back, which is really cool. And all of these seem to have stuns except for Judgment, like Radiant Volley, 4 seconds, Divine Wrath, 4 seconds stun, Chain Warden, 4 seconds stun. And so all those stuns, I assume, is like, you know, they're crowd controlled. So this is really cool. This reminds me a lot of like Magic Arena. You can build your deck here, and each of these will cycle in and out of the 4 slots that you would have, even though it only looks like I've got 2 slots right now. Overall, they're really, really freaking neat. Follow Nissa. Well, it looks like we're leading Nissa into danger.
Investigate the Hedron further.
Oh, whoops.
Brambles over there, and you should catch up to.
Oh no! I don't know if I'm ready for her. Is she just gonna watch us? I can't move. Maybe she saw our summon and she was afraid. Find the source of the disturbance. Well, I can't go that way.
The creatures here must be reacting.
Oh, was this like a checkpoint? Oh, hello. All right, nail it. All right, we got our 3rd counter up. Get that stun. Send it. Give him another cone. We're gonna save our summon. We're gonna save our Chain Warden. God, that chain is awesome. Really, really useful.
It's not often I find myself giving thanks to an outsider, but your timing couldn't have been better.
I mean, are you okay?
I am Procyon, a hunter from Briarthorn Glade. I was tracking the outsider who attacked our village when... Well, you saw. What a mess. I was not expecting anything quite like this out here.
Well, Nissa Ravain sent me.
If Nissa sent you, then we have the same target, so I suppose we should work together. Careful though, the wildlife and goblins have been behaving strangely.
Well, let's move on and stop her together. All right, it seems like they've all got the power to drop the vines for us.
Wrong place and the land may take hold of you.
Strange, the audio is like sometimes it's loud and sometimes it's not. And it seems to be like right back to back. Like this is really quiet. Oh, they never leave those unattended. Like it sounded like he was whispering right there, yeah. And ping. We'll get our angel up. Send out AoE stun. And go. Beautiful. Oh, we've been rooted in place. Oh, they're right behind us. Phalanx charge, beautiful. Start getting the counters up again. AoE. Kind of cool thing about the AoE is that sometimes, you know, there's a lot of the enemies, they blend in with a background, but the AoE, you can see a damage number come out of it. So it kind of cues you in visually as to where they are, yeah? We'll get another counter. We're 2 out of 4 right now. Kind of low ball numbers right now. Well, we've got our Chain Warden. We should be able to follow up if we're lucky. We'll just hit this. Boom. I'm hoping that we're going to get access to... We'll go Chain Warden here. AoE. Get a counter. We're 3 out of 4 to the Angel. I think we're getting the hang of it. Phalanx charge. Oh, that's a strong spell for 5. I love the range on it too. Not only that, but it also comes to... Oh, can we use these? Oh, I don't know how to interact with them. Really, really cool because you can also get that knockback effect, which is super, super useful. Like everything seems to be tied to crowd control. I don't know if it's just this class or if perhaps it's, you know, just generally the game design, yeah, where a lot of things have a built-in CC.
Even for goblins.
Oh, we got spiders. Spore cap spider. Definitely odd controlling the camera as well. That is one thing that I'm used to with Diablo, is just having that fixed perspective, which has its advantages for very, very fast play. This does not feel... It feels smooth, but it doesn't feel overly fast, yeah? Like it's not like a Twitch play, yeah. Ooh, getting kind of hurt here. I do have a healing spell here on slot number 2 right now. I wonder who's casting all of those roots. Or if that's just maybe nature gone wrong or something. This has got to be a checkpoint or something. Oh, what's this? It's like a cage here. Well, let's go ahead and heal. We'll pop that off. Boom, we got 619 back. We're all topped off. We'll get our angel out. There we go. Go ahead and give him a cone. Get out of danger. Flip this around. Give him the stun. Beautiful. And we'll heal off of this. Holy crap, I've gotten a serious dot. Someone made me bleed, yeah? Well, let's go ahead and pick up some health. We're like almost half, yeah? Add another spider and done. Beautiful. Very, very clean. I kind of want that that health though. We better top off. We'll flip this around. Yeah, really, really interesting having access to the camera.
The goblin camp is nearby. I am loath to say it, but we should check
on the goblins. Why? Defeat the rampaging. Oh, they already know. Oh, there it is. Bailoff. We're going to 3. Give him an AoE. Give him a... we're actually going to give him a stun. Heal. Boom. Counter. We're 1 away from an angel now. Ooh, that kind of smarts. Serious hits there. Get that stun on the Baylaw. And Phoenix Charge. There we go. Increased damage. God, look at all the chains, all the stuns. It's great. I almost don't want to trigger. Here we go. We'll use this AoE. I kind of don't want to trigger the Angel. I feel like it's a good thing to have on tap just to get yourself healed up. We've got all these orbs to heal us up again, yeah. Obviously tanking, things like that, but it only lasts for 20 seconds. And the amount of damage that you can dish out is pretty hefty, yeah. All right, we're moving. Search deeper into the jungle. All right, we can do that. It seems pretty linear so far.
I've never seen the Hedrons.
Then again, this is probably like tutorial, yeah. Pop. Send it. Yeah, I like that one. I like that and the shield charge. They have such wide effects, and it seems like there's no limit. It's not like we'll hit up to 3 enemies or anything like that, right? So I can really appreciate the fact that that will scale as you go up. Like, it'll still be useful much later in the game because it's not capped by anything. I think this is like a trap or something. I don't think anyone's necessarily summoning it or anything. All right, here we go. We'll go ahead and we'll pop off the heal. I want to wait until I have a shield charge ready. That way I can use a Chain Warden summon combo with the shield charge. Okay, so here, this is it right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send this out. He'll get the stun. So we'll send out the summon. There's that stun. We'll send out the shield charge. Oh, not as much as I thought. I thought it would be more. All right, let's go ahead and get lifelink Angel out. There we go. So every time she's doing damage, she's going to be healing us, yeah? And shield charge. And stun. Heck yes. Beautiful. Let's start building up our Angel counters. All right, good hits. I like the creativity. I really like the creativity. Adaptation of other concepts into a different form, I think, is so cool. Oh, hello. Because think about it, like, I'm drawing cards. I don't know what ability I'm going to have access to. I just have an idea of what's in my deck and what I could have access to next, but I don't really know. And then when I see it, it gets you to constantly adapt to what you have. So I'm obviously like, I don't know if they've got the concept of having multiples. I know in the card building or the deck building game, like the original Magic the Gathering, like you'd have access to, you know, like up to a multiple of 4 so that you can increase or reduce what are the percentages that I'm going to get the ability that I want, right? Or I guess in the card game, sorcery, instant, you know, creature, or whatever it is. And in this case, rather than always having what you want on tap, they kind of mimic the card game, like top decking. That's really cool. Which is why I'm curious how you can change frequency. I don't know if you can manipulate that at all. I mean, right now I only have access to 2 cards in my hand at once, but I think it's because my number of spells, the size of my deck is really small. It wouldn't make sense to have 4 because then you'd have access to all of them at once. Oh, hello. Can I attack it though?
Beasts are approaching on all sides. Called here by the energies of the corrupted.
Definitely want the enemies right in front of us. Oh, we're rooted. We are rooted. Fortunately, we've got a lot of stuns available. I mean, actually, we always have a bunch of stuns. All of our abilities have stuns available. Defend yourself from the rampaging creatures. I don't really see them. Oh, there they are. And go. Heck yes. And shield charge. Heck yes. Give it a Q and counter. We're at 2 out of 4 angel counters now. It is a little bit harder to kite. Like in Diablo, it was so like you would go click, 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 click. It really reminded me of StarCraft. Like when you would have micro control. Really reminded me of that. But here, it's not like that at all. Like I'm basically using WASD, W-A-S-D, to move around. Let's get that stun on, get that second summon. We'll get a heal. Don't really need it, but I want to clear that ability for a different one. And drop. Heck yes. Hedron is
Energies
good.
from the Hedron are agitating my companion Talus. Go home, girl. I will catch up with you soon. That woman must be behind this. We should look for her trail.
All right. And of course, he cleared up the vines. Beautiful. He's a very useful one, that. Crumbling Islands. Really curious if all of the environments that we're going through are actually different cards. Like, you know, when you pick up mana in Magic the Gathering, it'll be like, it's a basic land or something.
Let's keep going.
Like, is Crumbling Island historically, was that a, I don't know, like a green mana card or something like that? You know what I mean? Like, it seems like everything here has been tied into MTG. Which, again, I'm biased. I like.
This rain feels unusually warm. Something is not right.
Checkpoint, I'm assuming. Rocky. Yes, Rocky Road.
We're on their trail.
Everyone loves Rocky Road. Chocolate, marshmallows, a few nuts. This blue color, is that like Jace?
Merfolk. Are they behind this?
A challenge awaits ahead. Entering the arena will remove any summoned creature. Oh, we're going to lose our soldier, but replenishes health, mana, and other resources. You'll notice the soldier doesn't disappear, so that's kind of cool. And I like the combo that I'm starting with here. I've got the soldier summon plus the shield, the Fiat Phalanx charge, entering arena.
Someone's coming. Wait, focus the Hedrons.
Oh, no.
Let these beasts do what they do best.
We have a boss fight here. Locate the source of the Hedron's corruption. I think we found it.
They're using water elementals to corrupt an entire.
All right, Cone. We'll go in and get our 3 out of 4 with the Angel. Just pop this guy. We'll get our summon out. Get that soldier. Follow up with a shield charge. Phalanx charge. Cone. Huge crit. 1707 on the swing. Absolutely fantastic. Let's go and hit him again. And get that 4-second stun. Beautiful. We got to keep moving, though. It says break the water elemental's hold on the Hedrons. They're really working it. Let's go ahead and heal a little bit. We'll get that cone. Now we'll pop. You know what? Let's get out that angel. We'll get her start working for us. She's up for 20 seconds, right? So we'll get that stun. Boom. Get another chain stun. 4, 660. Elemental's down. Beautiful. Let's keep moving. Cone. 1 out of 4 on the angel counter. Phalanx charge. 1707. Huge hits. Come on, go down, go down. There we go. Did we get him? Or get that angel counter. We're at 2. Ooh, we're bleeding. Phalanx. Heck yes. Not bad, not bad. Oh, so did we get them all? Defeat the remaining creatures. Is it this guy right here? Oh, there he is. All right, we'll just ping this. Lol Mage Mentor. Let's stun that guy. Get the Chain Warden on him. Get our 3rd pip. Get that life link if we need it. Sucks to be that guy. Heck yes. All right, what do we got? Really odd that the audio's so low. Thanks, Proxian.
We may have lost.
And then it's
that
loud.
much, but now we know that Merfolk are behind the corrupted Hedrons.
I swear I didn't touch the
will report
audio.
this to Nissa and Iliadi in Briarthorn Glade.
Sounds good,
I
man.
recommend you meet with us as well.
All right, thank you so much, Proxian. All right, so is this like a booster pack? Hit F to collect your reward. Please be a booster pack. Please be a booster pack. Give us a bunch of cards, spells. What's this? Phalanx charge 30. 30? Judgment 8. Radiant Volley 28. Unrefined Aether. I'm assuming these are currencies. 500 gold. Kind of reminds me of like Magic Arena. I dig it. 1500 experience. So nice little boost for your account. I'm assuming there's a shop here. I'm curious what their monetization is like here. Oh, where are we at? Ah, okay, there are other players now. Look at that. So we finally hit that point. Oh, hello, Nissa. Oh my god, a lot of black mana, a lot of necromancers around.
Procyon tells me you lost track of your fellow outsider. I would pursue her myself, but the ley lines are my priority.
The ley lines?
Ley lines carry mana through a plane like veins carry blood. The ones that run through Tazim's hedrons have shifted wildly since the attack, and I am trying to figure out why.
Well, Nissa Ravane, you badass, allow us to help.
One of the village animists is already investigating the disturbance in nearby
Oh my god, look at
wilds.
these. Look at that
If
tail.
you
Whose is
truly wish
that?
to help,
Oh, must be the
you
beast
can
caller.
locate her and find out what she knows.
Oh, the Aether Fox. We did hear about that, right? That's awesome. Well, I will find the animists then.
Before you go, Procyon brought back a spell he found on a merfolk lull mage. I have no use for it, but I am sure it will help you survive the Vastwood.
Is that a low-key diss on our abilities? She's like, I have no use for it, but you know, a lowly planeswalker like yourself might be able to use it. Well, thank you. I will take it. Revenge. Oh, I like it. Sorcery deals 1247 damage to a foe in a cone for 4 mana. The other ones were, I guess it's because it requires 3 white. So if you were to mix up mana, then that would be more restrictive. But that's a lot of damage compared to the sorcery spells that we've seen so far. Deal 100% additional damage if you have 50% or less health. So obviously, like, you'd get hit and you'd hit them back. Revenge. Not bad at all. Well, let's see. Search for Briar Thorn Animus. So if we hit M, brings up a map. Very, very Diablo. Oh, that's very cool. I dig it. Not too sure what these... One thing I would wish, though, is that if I mouse over these, that it would kind of give me an idea and tell me what they are, whether it's an objective or something like that. That's if I hit M. I know if I hit Tab, it brought up our deck. Really freaking cool. So if we take... Oh, okay. Okay, so I was really curious about, like, what were all those little scrolls? So you'll see these little arrows right here at the bottom left of every card. And when you take a look at the right here, do you remember we picked up, I think it was 28 or 30. Oh, 30 on the Phalanx charge. There we go. 30 out of 160 spell pages. I assume that when you get a total of 160 spell pages for the Phalanx charge, like you see right above me, that will advance from rank 1 over to rank 2. I don't know if that means that you get another copy of the card to increase the frequency that you will get it, or if it means that it just increases the power level or maybe updates it or something like that. Who knows? But really, really freaking cool. Look, obviously, like, we've got one creature, tells you a little bit of what's going on here. The store. So I'm curious about this. Is like Dimir Assassin Booster Pack. So this uses this Z currency here, which we have 0 of, but we do have coins. Gold is accepted on nearly any plane. So maybe this is for in-game merchants or something like that. Spell Infusion, Light Piercer, Angel, Spell Infusion, Phalanx Charge. So this uses Aether, which we actually have. So this is probably like the regular currency that you can use to buy stuff on the market, and this like the premium currency. See, they got battle passes, so extra experience, extra costume skin boosts. You got extra quests every day and every week. You can get these Ralzeric's costume. Okay, fair. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's pretty neat, I guess. And as you move along, you can get... Oh, that is cool looking Griffin. Okay, so a lot of unrefined Aether. That's more of the currency. Just general stuff that you like. You get wings. Very cool. I know Raven would love that. A lot of stuff. Wow, this goes for a long ways. How much is this? I'm curious how much this would actually cost in real money. Goes on for a long time. I think they said 50 levels. Is that right? Wow, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. Hopefully it's well priced. I don't know. Dimir Assassin Booster Pack. Dimir... Oh, class. It's a new class? Wow. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Would you buy this for Empyrean Store? Would you buy this for regular currency or buy this for... see, I don't know if I really like that. Purchase booster. I don't know how I feel about that. So this is locked, it seems like, behind Zen. Can be earned via purchasing it from Arc or trading it through the currency exchange. So a whole class is locked behind... Interesting. Well, overall, so far, I really... Oh, the map. The map is used to planeswalk. Well, so far, I think what's available for free is already really cool. I don't really feel the need. Then again, I only went through the tutorial. The map is used to planeswalk throughout the blind eternities, making it a critical component of being a planeswalker. There are 3 layers in the map, enabling planeswalking between planes, between regions, and within a region. The map also shows points of interest within regions and serves as a valuable tool for engaging with nearby events. So if I'm okay, so when I'm mousing over in this version of the map, I can see things. So I'm all about that. And you can kind of scroll around, search for the Briarthorn. Ah, okay, so it tells us. And if we click on it, select. Can I select? Can I click here or that or this? You may instantly travel to this location. Oh, okay, so fast travel. Nice. And this is a fast travel right here. Heck yes. All right, not too shabby. We got a loadout as well. The loadouts menu is used to manage all the components of your planeswalker, including character abilities, artifacts, traits, and change your active deck. As you progress, you will gain more powerful artifacts, traits, and abilities, so be sure to check back often. So here we are, we're at level 2. Not too sure what the levels accomplish. Yeah, not too sure yet. We've got our basic abilities, which is interesting as well. I'm really curious about these 3 base class abilities, if that's something that you can change in the future. I know in Diablo 3 you can kind of unlock new abilities, new modifiers, and then swap them in and out. These are the ones that are always available, independent of whether or not you are drawing from your deck or anything like that, right? So that'll be kind of interesting. And if we decided that we could dual color or run 3 colors like Jund, or run all 5, then would you be able to just kind of like pick and choose? I have no idea. Equipment. Okay, so obviously we have no equipment. I'm assuming this has effects. That's really cool. Or maybe it changes how you look. Artifacts. Acquire artifacts by advancing your realms or exploring reliquaries in the overworlds. No idea what that is yet, but very cool. I like the fact that they've got all of these. Select trait. Traits are earned by reaching maximum class level. Oh, well, we definitely have not done that. And then finally our deck. Okay, so a lot of ways to build out your character. I dig it. I am totally behind that. I love the customization so far. Let's see what we got. We'll just head on down. Again, I wish there was some type of mobility magic, but maybe it's... oh, see, this person's smart. They've got 3 counters. Maybe that's locked to certain classes or something, like assassins or anything like that. Oh, the tailor. Oh, we read about this in the new character screen, yeah? An outsider. Perhaps now I can finally sell some clothing that does not blend in with the leaves. So, let's see, tailor. What do we got? Headwear. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the Demir Assassin's outfit, that's the one that was locked behind the Zen premium currency, yeah? So, let's see. Collect equipment by defeating foes. Progress a reputation in Shiv. Collect equipment by defeating foes. Item must be unlocked to save to outfit. Acquire Azorius Vestments to unlock. Okay, so I like the fact that when you hover over them, it'll actually tell you how or what you have to do to get it. Maybe you have to buy something. Maybe you have to, like, fight people. Right now, I mean, really... Oh, this is from the Beast Caller, and this is from the Necromancer. Okay, so cool. They already gave those to you for free. I don't really want to wear a headpiece, but that's really cool. Maybe we'll just take a look at all the usable stuff instead. And I do like... Oh, heck yes. These are actually from the different classes, so I dig that. Even though we chose white mana, it looks like we can have the... I guess the outwards appearance of any of the other classes. So we'll go and let's go ahead and choose this one. I like that from red, even though I didn't select it. And it looks like you can choose the color as well. Okay, primary colors and everything. Secondary color seems to be independent of the different, like whether the headwear... Or the... Oh, undershirts. I like the sleeves. But I think I'll just hold off there. Kind of seems a little bit humid in Zendikar. Okay, we got a lot of gloves. Oh, I like these. That's sick. Can we get gloves as well? All right. All right, we'll get some leather gloves. Pants seem fine. Footwear is okay. Our body. Okay, so basic body. We can change that. I don't think there's anything locked there. Skin's the same. Head, face. Oh, we can change our face. Nice. Definitely a lot more customizability. Eye color. We'll go green, and hair. Styles. Oh, color as well. We'll go deep red. All right. We're looking pretty fly. I dig it. We'll save the outfit. We'll just go empty, and we'll call it Sanctifier 1. There we go. just to get that rolling. Holy crap. Well, there's a lot that's available for free. I dig it. Goodbye. And it looks like so far we're at like 46 minutes. We can probably get into one more quest here. So let's go and try and find these animists and hopefully unlock new spells. Maybe we'll do something kind of cool. How are we doing on the map here? Oh, it looks like we got a branch left. A little interesting that it's like fully revealed though. I would not have expected that. Usually in these games, you've got yourself like only part of the map and you just uncover the fog of war and flesh out your map. But I do see that they've got a lot of like fast travel points that are currently locked. So that's kind of cool. So we can get out there, maybe just, I forget, is there another way to bring up the full map? I go tab here and then I go map here. I don't know if there's a shortcut for this. Eternity's map. What's this? Holy crap. This is only one of the realms. All right, fair enough. We're at the Tazim overworld. I kind of want to go to the Vastwood Pass. Can I go grab that? Looks like I just kind of head this way, hug this wall right here, and I should be able to find another fast travel location. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, here we... So these are fast travel points. Activate fast travel. Oh, heck yes. And then we could travel right back to where we started from. All right. Well, it looks like we just got to head, what, south? Is that her? Elf Animist. The wildlife are swarming these small hedrons. Watch over me, outsider. All right, so wave-based combat or something. What do we got? We're starting with Revenge, our brand new spell, and Divine Wrath. +2 green planar mana. Does that give us mana? We only have 5 mana right now. That's odd. Oh, hello. Pop that, get that stun. Send it. I guess that was our brand new Revenge. That was cool. Cone. Man, she's just... Phalanx charge, go. That's the one that we were getting more spell pages for, yeah? Oh, what's this? It's like a white orb? How odd. So strange that we only have 5 mana. I'm so confused right now. Previously, we had like 10, yeah? That should calm the wildlife down a bit. All right. Was that it? Thank you, outsider. No problem. I will do it again in the future. Is search for the Briar. Oh, I guess there's more of them, yeah? What's up here? Some kind of camp. Oh. You stuck here? Where are we? It's like people in cages. How come I can't let them out? Do I shoot them? Oh, what is this? Inspect the animist.
Directing hedrons toward the floating isle.
Holy crap. Get that, Chain Warden. And hey, oh, I love that. That is so cool. There's one thing. Unlock the fast travel point. Oh, there's more. Oh, heck yes. All right. Report your fight. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's another player. I was like, holy crap. What is that? All right. And then we've got to fast travel back, right? All right. So here we go. Can we, I guess we go to the map. Or we're at the map. And Nis is out there. Beautiful. Briarthorn Glade. Fantastic. One thing that I'm noticing in Diablo, you've got that real, we were talking about like that twitch movement. You've got the fixed isometric camera, all that kind of stuff. And here I kind of feel like it reminds me of Warcraft 3, like Blizzard's Warcraft 3, that cartoony style. It feels a little bit empty on the hits, but runs really well. Really pretty, I gotta say. Alright, Nissa, what's up?
It is unfortunate to hear the Animus did not survive. The merfolk are clearly hiding something. Did she determine where they are trying to direct the ley lines?
I don't remember her telling me, but the floating isles, Nissa. I know all.
I believe there is a dormant hedron matrix on those isles. You should meet with the village elder, Iliadi, and see if her scouts have reported strange activity up there.
Well, I will definitely speak with Iliadi. New spells. Oh, cool. Heavenly Assault, 7 mana. Holy crap. Deal 2,304 damage to foes at target location. So this is just a serious nuke right here. This is pretty crazy. I gotta say, though, that I think it would be really cool if they were able to incorporate that, like, actual cards and art in it. But this will totally do. I dig it. I dig it. Meet with Iliadi and Briarthorn Glade. Okay, so Let's see. We're at 52 minutes right now. Oh, what's this? Oh, hello. You're right there. You're the cool looking one earlier. I am Iliadi, the village elder of Briarthorn Glade. You have my thanks for ensuring our hunt master was not returned to the land. Wait, what? Wait, what does that mean? Our hunt master was not returned to... Oh! As in he didn't die. It's like, what? That makes no sense. Don't mention it. I'm glad that he didn't die. Nissa told me you were chasing the foul underbrush who defiled our home. If that is the case, well, you are welcome in our village so long as you carry your rate. Well, what do you mean? All elves living in the vast wood are survivors who value independence above all else. Those of us who choose to work together ask that each individual contribute in their own way. At this time, outsider, we could make use of your powerful magic. Fair enough. How can I help? Obviously with her powerful magic. While you were in the wood, Nissa observed a troubling shift in the ley lines. Our ranger Wilderin has since reported behavioral changes in the wildlife surrounding a hedron matrix on the floating isles. Well, that cannot be good. I ask you on behalf of this village to meet with him and report on what is happening with the wildlife. Meanwhile, our shamans will work with Nissa to understand the shift in the ley lines towards that floating isle. Consider it done. All right, assist Wilderin on the floating isles. Curious where that's going to take us. If we're in Tazim, that's the current place. Current quest. Oh, there we go. I guess, how far out is this? Will it tell us? Active mission. Ah, okay, so it's right where we were before. So we can probably just fast travel like this, right? And then we're there already. Oh my god, yeah, Planeswalker indeed. We don't even have to go to another fast travel location to get to this one. We can just go to it when we think about it. How convenient, I dig it. And we got this guy right here. Assist Wilderin on the floating isles. What is this? Floating isles. Leyline energy is being redirected through a hedron matrix on the floating isles. Iliadi has asked you to travel there, help Ranger Wilderin handle the creatures affected by the sudden surge in hedron activity. What is this? The features available at a higher difficulty. These are the rewards. Difficulty normal. Q type. Oh, is this creature vulnerabilities blue and black? Well, crap. Let's try it, I guess. Queued for public mission. Accept the match. Sure. What is this? Tazim Hedron Rush. Oh, that's cool. So it's like a world fight. Am I playing with other players now? Hopefully they're blue or black. There were a lot of necromancers that I saw out there. Oh boy. Hello? Yeah, we got... Yes! Alright, we got green. I see the wood did not lead you astray. I hope Iliadi was not wrong to place her trust. So what's happening here? The hedron's in the matrix behind me. Oh, okay, we're starting. Apparently this guy just wants to fight. That's fine. So we got green, and 2 white. None of us are blue or black! Oh, God. Alright, give it to him. Oh, I totally missed. Alright, get those counters going. Get those counters going. AoE. Oh. Let's go ahead and spread out a little bit here. We'll go ahead and give him a nice stun for 4. Beautiful. And he is stunned. Shoot him in the butt. We'll get this counter up to 2 out of 4. We got 2 out of 4 angel counters now. AoE to hit that creature. Probably rotate this so you can see a little better. Give him the... Here's the big spell. Heavenly Assault. Yeah! Heck yes. All right, kind of low on mana right now. So we're at 3 out of 4 now. Oh, this guy doesn't stand a chance. We give him a bit of revenge. Beautiful. All right, that was easy. Empowered Slain Guardian. Heck yes. Might as well get our summon out while we still have mana. And we're 3 out of 4. Oh, is there more? Defend the Hedron of Alacrity. We're 3 out of 4 right now, so we can get that angel anytime. Oh my goodness, there's a lot more. All right, fair. Give him that the angel. Phalanx charge. Hold for our angel. Not a serious threat yet. Oh my god. All right, angel up. Oh, ouch. We're bleeding. Holy crap. All right, serious Heavenly Assault. Yes. All right, let's get the counters up. Get the counters up. Pop this. Come on, come on, come on. Get rid of it. Divine Radiance. Clear this alligator. All right, here we go. Give him a stun. Chain stun that. Look at that chain warden. Beautiful. Give him a little bit of revenge. Give him a AoE. Oh, they got a Baloth. One counter, 1 out of 4. Come on, marksman. Go down, go down. Use all our mana. Cone. Oh, this is pretty cool. Kind of like an instance. I dig it. Stun that. She's almost down. There we go. There we go. Look at all these books. Holy crap. Oh, this is our ally. I was like, holy crap. She summoned like a giant beast. Defend the Hedron of Thorns. Okay, this is new. So I guess like you have to just attack as quickly as possible. I'm assuming it's like a DPS race. I don't know if there's an end to this or if it's like, you know, get through as many waves as possible before the time ends, because you can see we only have 7 minutes and 6 seconds left, right? We're really getting a taste of what this open beta has to offer. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead. We'll start with a nice sword. Oh, that's not the sword. All right, we'll get our 3 out of 4 active counters for the angels. And we've got our Heavenly Assault queued up. It's going to cost 7 mana. Give him a Phalanx charge and the knockback. I'm saving this Heavenly Assault. This thing's a beast. And I'm curious if you don't actually pick up some of the drops, if they're actually going to just, you know, follow you, or you have to actively pick them up, or if like after you're done, they're going to give you all this gold and books or whatever they were that we picked up, maybe like spell pages, right? 6 minutes, 11 seconds left. Oh, hello. A bunch of elves. It's like Nissa Ravain's trying to attack us. Still holding off on my angel. Although I suppose maybe the faster that we kill this, the better. Let's give him a bit of a revenge. All right, maybe we'll get that angel. And we'll give him a big Heavenly Assault. Heck yes. All right, here we go. There we go. We're completely fine. All right, let's start the angel counters for a 1 out of 4. I kind of got to talk to myself a little just to remind myself, you know. Let's see, map-wise. All right, this way. Counter 2. Otherwise, I'll forget, you know. Always bad at having to remember, like, optimal timings and sequences for optimal DPS. There we go. There we are. We're at 3 out of 4 now. Beautiful. So we're primed and ready when we need it. I was going to get that summon resummon. We'll get that +4 on the Chain Warden. 4 seconds of stun. All right, cleared our back. Back is clear. Give him a bit of an AoE with a Divine Radiance. We got our beautiful charge. Holy crap, look at that. That's amazing. They must have a spell that I do not have. That looks so cool. They summon like a bunch of angel archers from the sky to rain hell down below. Let's give him a little bit of the sword. All right. Well, I just wasted it. Oh well. Our Heavenly Assault for us. Hedron of Alacrity. Here we are. Give him that stun. I'd like to pull Heavenly Assault again, so let's just go and try and farm for it. We'll just use our abilities. Whoops. I just used my angel. Oh well. Well, we're extra safe now. Give him the sword. Now we'll get another counter. Let's start building our counters. And another. All right. I like this co-op play. I think this all works well together. Granted, we do have 2 Sanctifiers and 1 Beast Caller, so it's not exactly like a full diverse group and all, but I dig it. We're handling this pretty well. 2 Chain Wardens is pretty incredible. Let's just go ahead and dump our super nuke right here. Now we get our 3 out of 4. We're ready for our angel when she needed. We'll go and give him a nice Phalanx charge, knock him back a bit. A little bit of an AoE on the follow-up. We'll pop the remainder. All right, we're clear at the back. Beautiful. Chain Wardens working the front line. Go ahead and summon that again. Get that +4 stun. You can see there are 4 Chain Wardens on the field, but Obviously, there's only going to be 2 because when you cast that Chain Warden for the second time, it will actually make the first one fall away and disappear after a little bit. We've got 2 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. I don't know. Defend the Hedron of Creation. I don't know if it's Hedron Rush, so I'm assuming it's as many as you can do. I'm sure that it just keeps going until time runs out. So maybe we'll get... They did say tiered rewards, so let's try and kill as quickly as possible. Do a little better, yeah? It's not too many things to kill right now, though. I have that Heavenly Assault ready. We're at level 3. Beautiful. Give him a bit. Come on. Darn straight. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's give him the Heavenly Assault. There we go. And pop. Get our Angel out. A little AoE. That's all clear. Beautiful. Beautiful nuke. I'll give him a bit of a revenge. I dig it. I really dig it. This is cool. Get stunned for 4. Bust that. Beautiful. Get our pips going. Where's the next one? Defend the Hedron of Thorns now. Or keep moving. See, this is where I wish I could dash. But I guess it's not too far away, so that's okay. We've got 1 minute, 43 seconds. All right, bring that. All right, we've got a big one. We'll give a Phalanx charge. We'll go ahead and AoE to heal. Oh, man, my bad. I've been burning all of our mana. We gotta watch the mana. Obviously, we've been running some pretty intensive spells. I hope we get... Yeah, we got Heavenly Assault. Here it is. Here it is. We're gonna need this. And go. Yeah! God, I like that. I love nukes, big hits, things like that. So I'm a happy man. Happy, happy man. And we got that stun for 4. Poor Elvin. 1, 2. Elvin's down. 6 seconds. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. What are we dealing with here? What are we dealing with? Let's get healed up, get some gold. We're at level 3 already. That's pretty cool. All right, pop this. New summon. 3. I should... For the last 20 seconds, I might as well toss out my Angel. There's no point in holding back. Just got to dump all the mana. And 37. All right, Angel. Angel's coming out. Angel's coming out. Phalanx charge, go. Just all out. Just nuke as fast as... 1887 on the hit. Curious if it's because our level is higher now that we're doing more damage. Because obviously previously it was just like 1707 on the crit, yeah? So ping that guy back. AoE here. Shot. Are we Heavenly Assault? Go. We'll hit this guy who's just out of the range, yeah? We're at 6 seconds. Well, we'll do as much damage as we can. Come on. There we go. 19,000. Not bad, not bad. All right. Well, let's see what we got. It is a tiered reward. And it looks like that's the last thing we're going to be able to do today. But that's just pretty freaking cool. It's a nice little slice of what you can expect. There we got this reward here. What do we get? Cross your fingers. Hedron Rush. Heavenly Assault. I dig it. I love it. 4. We got silver. Nice. Radiant Volley. Revenge. So some of these things, very, very nice. More Aether, more gold, more experience. Fantastic. That's cool. I kind of expected that I would get more spell pages, but you know what? That is fine. I don't know the different ways to get spell pages. It seemed like it's kind of giving you more of what you already have and not new things, but that's okay because it seems like ranking up's pretty important, yeah? Speak with Iliadi. I guess that's going to be the last thing that we do, so we'll just go over to the map. We'll head all the way back up. Here we go. Fast travel back to Iliadi, and maybe he'll give us a new card to add to our deck. All right, sir, we are back and we did the deed.
Wilderin and the Hedrons are safe then? Your assistance is sunlight on the undergrowth, outsider.
No worries.
Despite this fortunate turn, we are facing adversity from our own kind now.
Oh, do tell, do tell. Tell me the gossip.
Tensions have escalated between our village and a band of elves living independently within the vast wood. They have been attacking our scouts, which threatens the stability of Briarthorn Glade.
What do you need then?
I would send Procyon, but that could lead to further tension.
You mean because he's a bit of a dunce and not as tactful as I?
If you are willing, I need you to find these elves and try to get more information.
I will try.
And please, take this spell. It belonged to the animist you found in the Vastwood, and it should not go to waste. Consider it a gift for your help.
All right. I'm honored. Benelish. That's the one that the other guy had. Yeah. Human archer. Benelish archers. Summon cost. Oh, 3 archers? Do they just stay out? 3 white? Wow. Wow. That's epic. And we finally have 3 cards on the deck. That's amazing. Well, holy crap, bunnies. This is really freaking fun. I gotta say that there are some things that I wish could be changed. Like, as far as like the audio goes, it's a little peaky. It comes here and there, but you know, it's just reached open beta yesterday. So overall, I mean, to be expected. I think that's going to be smoothed out in no time at all. I think it would be really cool to have some more mobility spells, but I don't know if that's class based or not. If I go over to tab here, it seemed to me if we go over to on this page right here and we go over to class right here. So look, unlock in realms. So we can update the sanctifier and then eventually, I guess, unlock the different classes. I'm curious if that means you can combine them at that point, because our main class is white. And then can we splash in black? Can we splash in blue? Can we splash in, oh, this isn't black. This is red, green. Maybe we can go white, green. I love that combination. So overall, really freaking cool. I'm really excited to check out more of this. It's currently in open beta. If you want to check it out, you can go to look up Magic Legends online. You can also find a link down in the description below. Bunnies, unfortunately, due to the time, we do have to wrap up here. But if you enjoyed the video, a thumbs up always helps us out. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well, and I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a good night.